Hello everyone! Today, 13th of June, is a special day because F1 Series is back. My name is Edward, and today I will commentate the first race of the F1 Series Season 3 organized by Anti-Stall Racing. Alongside me is the champion from Season 1, Alex Iguia, and in the next 2 hours we are going to be together and hopefully we will entertain you throughout the race in Canada. Alex, how do you feel about the start of the new season?
Hello, Edward. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. We have a lot of new drivers, a lot of well-known drivers like Benjamin Sears, the winner last season, Liam Kerr, two-time race winner, I think, from last season. Also, Juancho, Victor Bolea is around there. So yeah, I think it's going to be fun and one of the most trickiest circuit in on iRacing because it's I don't know if it's considered as what do you say that as a street circuit because you have the walls very close. But yeah, it's going to be. I think it's going to be maybe one or two safety cars during the race. So yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Yep. Obviously, every time we're racing in Canada, it's a fun race because we all know the Wall of Champions where most of the crashes are happening. As we can see now in front of our eyes, the track, the Gilles Villeneuve track. You said about the familiar names that are racing this season in Anti-Stall Racing. There's one guy that I was cheering for before I stopped commentating. Ngok Khan Nguyen. He is still racing in our series, and I'm very happy for that because I had to verify this again. It's 1 a.m. in Vietnam, and he is still racing here at Anti-Stall Racing. So, all the respect for the driver.
Yeah,
okay, everybody,
but
yeah, he's not in Vietnam, but he doesn't live in Vietnam. He said that.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he doesn't. He lives in the Europe somewhere. Just to confirm that one, I believe. That's Khan, yes. We have spoken to him about that before.
The first crash. We've seen the first crash as we are now in qualifying, 1 minute into the qualifying, and we have seen already the first contact with the wall. Anyways, first qualifying of the season. Alex Biggers, who would you put your money on?
I think,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I will go with Benjamin Sis. I don't think I watched the race last season here in Montreal, but yeah, he was the winner. He's very quick on qualifying, but yeah, maybe Liam Kerr is going to be up there. Also Juancho Valle, and yeah, we have to look after the new drivers.
Tyler Nelson will be the first to cross the line to get a time in this evening for everybody to get an indication of what the first bankers will be in as he's approaching a couple of corners. He's got a driver in behind him as he's throwing that car around the final corner not into the World Champions, but past the World Champions. First time on the board will be, let's pull it up there too for the timing.
111.8.
Yep, there it is. Pretty cool.
But that's lower than Alvaro Gutierrez because with a 111.34, he's in the first place right now.
That's Victor.
We're seeing more and more drivers crossing the line, but they are not faster than Alvaro Gutierrez. Oscar Imon at 114.0 surely has a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, I checked the pole lap time 2 seasons ago, and it was 109.7, but that was nearly 5 months ago. So yeah, the temperatures now it's like in real time, and it's going to be summer on Canada. So yeah, temperatures are getting hotter, and it's going to be much slower than that. Maybe 110s, mid 110s, low 110s. I will predict. Yeah, we'll see.
We got some new names in there. Speaking of which, Danny Burns' new name. Brian, I think, is a new name out there. Brian Dahimus, if I'm pronouncing it well. I'll leave that one to Ed. Any new names that you guys out there seeing for the season?
Brian Damuis. That's a very interesting name. He's in 6th place right now with a 113.2. But yeah, new names as any new season in any league, so that's very great to see. But Danny Burns, what's his name up there alongside the more experienced drivers?
Yeah, it's a secret that maybe a lot of drivers failed the first quali lap because you have the walls very close. it's very easy to lose the rear under acceleration after, for example, the first corner, which is the second, the turn number 2. And also after the left-right chicane, turns number 6 and 7. And also the final Wall of Champions. I don't know how to take that corner, to be honest. When you are on qualifying and either you see that you are losing or gaining time, you just close your eyes and pray to not hit the wall. And that's how you finish the lap around Canada. It's how you do it.
Yep, you started about the technical part of this track, and I was just going to ask you, Alex, how do you approach your track? How does it feel to race it in iRacing? And what's your overall opinion about Montreal?
Well, it's a track that it's hard to set up because it's borderline between medium downforce and high downforce. You want to have as much straight line as possible to overtake during the race, but also you want to be fast on the corners. Every corner is pretty much every corner is a chicane. So yeah, it's not like something like Silverstone. You have a long corner, which you need more downforce. But apart from that, it's something that, as I said, it's kind of close your eyes and pray for the best, and not to do an off track on the first corner and hit the wall on the outer part of the corner. You have to. Every corner is a graveyard in this circuit, so you have to be as close as you can to the walls without breaking the car, which is what you want to do on qualifying. And after that, put yourself like in automatic mode, to say it like that, during the race, and just not crash. It's a survival game here on Montreal as any other street circuits. But around qualifying is like I don't know. It's one of the most random laps that you can do. In other open circuits, you can be more. How do you say, more constant? Like you don't make as many mistakes as here in Montreal, because maybe you brake a little bit late or touch a little bit more of the curves. There are huge curves here, and the car is going to be unstable, and you're going to crash to the wall. So it's for me, it's the most random qualifying lap that you will do in the whole season.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is that Canada is one of the hardest tracks to make a perfect lap on.
If not the most, one of the most for sure.
I see. Alex, while you were talking about this track, there has been an incident between car number 7 and car number 88 that has been noted by the stewards. As you guys already know, we have live stewarding here at XO Racing, so anything that happens, there are real people analyzing the situations in real time in order to give penalties or consider things as racing incident. Car number 88 is Paulo Lopez and car number 7 is Tyler Nelson. I'm not really sure what happened because we haven't seen it on the live stream, but I'm sure that the stewards will tell us more about this.
Who were the two cars? G'day out there, Ian, as well. Hello, welcome along. Which were the two cars you said were involved in that incident?
Car number 7, Tyler Nelson, and car number 88, Paulo Lopez.
Okay, I'm just going to look through the incident reports here, see if I open the cameras, see if I caught anything, but I didn't actually. There's nothing in the report, so I could show you.
We can see how aggressive he has gone over the curb, as we are having now.
Tyler Nelson were on board with, yep. So, let's go to Arctic. Where is he? Here it is. Den Bosch. Crossing the line right now. It's good to Arrows goes quickest. Let's have a look at somebody else. Troy Banks is on a flyer.
Yeah, Alvaro did 110.9, the first driver on 110. So it's a provisional pole position for him.
Alvaro Gutierrez has gone purple, 110.9. He's in first place. As Benjamin Z still hasn't left the pit lane since the start of the qualifying. He is still in the pit lane. I'm wondering what's happening to the world champion.
He's doing last to first challenge. No, he's not. I don't think he would be doing that the first race of the season. That's the rule of thumb, obviously. If you wrap up the championship early, you have to do a last to first challenge for the remaining races of how many times if you've won the championship. He did it last week. Well, didn't he? Sorry, no. previous round. I can't remember exactly what happened.
Yeah, he did in Brazil. He started with the hard tire, I think it was. He did like 1 or 2 laps and then tried going to the end with the softs.
Tyler Nelson up at a P3, my friend.
Yep, 111.1. There are 1, 2, 3 drivers on low 111s and 1, 2, 3, 4 on 11 mediums and high. So yeah, it's pretty tight. It's a short track, so yeah, the times are going to be tight between them.
Another incident noted between car 12 and car 18. Should give you the car numbers up there as well too. Probably might help if we can.
Josh Levy goes up into 11th place.
Oop, the right button. There it is. Oop, car numbers twice. I didn't need car numbers twice. I wanted flag. There it is. Flag and car numbers just for now. Lots of all around the planet, my friend. We're all around the planet here at Anti-Slow Racing. No, there is an Australian in there, of course. Where is my Aussie? That's Liam Kerr, who's in the pit lane right now. I think Liam might be driving the safety car. I'm not quite sure why Liam's not racing.
Oh, Benjamin Ziz is now on track finally after 10 minutes.
Well, we'll go aboard. Who wants to do a hot lap around here in Canada, circuit de Villeneuve from the defending champion?
He just left the pit lane. He will warm up his tires on this lap, but next lap I'm sure he will set a very good one. But we've seen him in practice. He has been in the wall. So I'm really wondering what's happening to the German champion. Anyways, guys, we are going back to Canada for the first time in 3 years in real life in Formula 1. So what would you expect from that race?
Well, Canada always delivers great racing. In this year with easier to follow the car in front, I think it's going to be like the good old days in Canada. It's a track that punishes a lot the brakes, which is unnoticeable on iRacing, but in real life it's going to be a pain in the blip for some.
All right, it's about to start a hot lap, but he's bended into the final corner.
He's crashed on the warm-up lap.
Yeah. Oh, and we're just about to go on board. He's going to go and try to get a course, but yeah, I was waiting to see if we can get a hot lap around here from probably from you, Alex, because you're an ex-Formula 1 champion. But yeah, he could. Oh, he sprinted again. He's struggling right now.
Yeah, just what I said before. He crashed in the practice. He crashed twice in the span of 1 minute. I'm really wondering what's going on to the German driver.
Yeah, maybe the stress is picking up. 13 times into the qualifying, only 7 minutes remaining, and maybe he must be doing something in the first 13 minutes. There's no point in waiting here on iRacing because you can crash the car and go again. But yeah, maybe the stress is picking up a little bit, seeing that the time is going up.
Yeah, Ian's actually out there saying some drivers' ping gas got to be at 500 plus. I'm not quite sure what that means there, Ian, but you can elaborate that.
Alex, I'm wondering, like, obviously Benjamin has done these mistakes. Is it any pressure that you get from being world champion? Like when you go on the track for the first time after you got the title, is it any pressure that you get more than you usually have before a race?
Maybe. I mean, Benjamin was a world champion with 3 rounds to go, I think. So yeah, the last 3 races. Maybe
he's on a hot lap now there, Alex, if you want to give him a roll through as he goes through the first couple of turns. See if we get it.
Well, sorry for interrupting, but N'Golo Kanu has got disqualified.
Ooh.
That's weird.
I think he got disqualified by the game, and he hasn't been disqualified by us, by this racing. So surely something.
Yeah, it's a thing on iRacing that if you go super slow and another
Ben again. He's had another spin.
Yeah, he must be sweating right now on his cockpit. There's this thing on iRacing that if you go very, very slow, maybe warming the tires and the brakes, It gives you like it's a 4 black flag, like don't do that again. And if you do that a second time, maybe a spin counts as that, and maybe he had a spin, a double spin or something like that, and the game disqualified him. But yeah, it's weird.
That's really a bad thing that can happen to you. As we've seen Paulo Lopez then rounding up his lap, he's gone up into 6th place from 7th. Our Portuguese.
Alika Boss there in P11 is to get a good time in here this evening. You can see Anthony behind him is probably going to go a little bit quicker, as well as Oscar. As they get, wow, really throwing that corner around. I don't know what happened there. He's just pulled off at the moment. Is that about Oscar P13?
I think he crashed the wall. It might be.
Yeah, if you hit the wall very slightly, maybe you can escape without a contact. But if you have the slightest touch, it is going to give you like a car contact with the wall and invalidate your lap. But the third time is a champ, Benjamin. So yeah, good luck with this lap.
Third time lucky?
Yep.
Yeah, he's running out of time. 4 minutes and change to go left in the qualifying session. So here we go. Making his way through turns. Yep, go ahead.
It's easy right here on the 5th corner. Now it's 6-7, left-right game. It's compromise the first corner and then don't lose the rear. Now I think they have DRS. Yeah, he has. So right-left now on 5th gear. It's very easy to lose the car with those curves. Just don't hit the wall on the outside. Then the hairpin is the slowest corner of the circuit. The car it's understeers like crazy. And now pick up the accelerator without drifting, which he did maybe a little bit. Open the DRS again, and as we said, the infamous wall of champion. So you want to take as much care as you can without bouncing. It's pretty well. Let's push the wall and open DRS, and it's going to be finish line for him. And it's 1:11.1 P6 for him. It's pretty low for Benjamin, I think.
That's because it's the first actual lap that he actually managed to get in. Now, here's the man that's at the top of the timesheets, Mr. Gutierrez, with a 1:10.9. We're going to go on board with him in a second as he's on the out lap and see what sort of, if he could defend his very good qualifying time from Danny Burns as well. So these are two new names, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, guys, for the season 3.
Paulo Gutierrez, I think he had racing last season as well. But there's something that I'm keeping an eye on. Danny Burns has been in the pit lane for the last 8.5 minutes. So I'm wondering what's happening to him.
Good question.
Yeah, maybe he knows that he did a kind of a perfect lap, perfect for him, but he didn't want to out. I don't know.
Well, we're on board with Mr. Company's his first name correctly. The number 2 car, there it is. Anyway, let's see what he can do around here. On the edge, right there, and you can even see the rubber. You need to be basically tire rubbing that wall there to get a good exit. Entry and exit speed. Climbing his way up the hill. Over to you guys.
Yep, with this in this track, it's like the closer you get to the wall, the more time you're going to gain. And he can be relaxed, kind of relaxed in quotes, because he's got the provisional code. Yeah, you can maybe brake a little bit late, open the throttle and the turning angle a little bit earlier, and try, like he did there, and try to get closer to the wall and gain a few tenths. Yeah, it's a great position to be in. As you said, maybe Beckham is now sweating and wanting to make a better lap. And Alvaro is on the other side of the spectrum. He wants to
stay in the pit lane.
He aborted the lap with that oversteer on the hairpin.
Danny Burns is back on track after 9 minutes in the pit lane. Danny Burns has rejoined qualifying, and there's something that I'm looking at right now. Victor Bolea has completed 19 laps since the start of qualifying.
Yeah, he's a man on a mission. The more laps.
Alex, I think he's still practicing because he haven't been in the pit lane since the start of the qualifying. Is it something that can happen? Like you haven't done that much practice and you do practice in qualifying?
Yeah, maybe, or maybe they encounter another. How do you say it? Another track temperature as you were practicing the whole week, and yeah, maybe they're practicing with that new configuration. Because the lap time I said that last season, sorry, it was a 109, and there is only one car on 110.96. So yeah, maybe the track is too hot, and that's why Benjamin had a lot of trouble with the rear grip. And yeah, maybe he's trying something new, maybe lowering the pressures or something like that with the tires.
Track is hot. Yeah, the track temperature up there at the moment, which appears to be 45 degrees Celsius. So it could be. Nobody's really improving. Well, perhaps this man that we're about to go to Oscar Peel, you can see there everybody else, and he's sitting yellow, so they're not increasing on their personal best, but the only man getting a green is Oscar. Ben's not. So yeah, once again, we've got 2 minutes left of qualifying. Well, it's over now, so whatever lap you're on is it. So it could be. Nobody's really improving. Well, perhaps this man that we're about to go to Oscar.
Yeah, that car is supporting the lap, and I think, yeah, the qualifying is going to be like that, with Alvaro in pole and Danny second and Victor Bolea third.
Benjamin's last time, Oscar's last
We
time.
still have Benjamin Zies.
Yeah.
DRS zone, green sector in the second sector for Benjamin Zies. Let's see what he will do into the last sector. The qualifying is on, but Benjamin Zies can improve that 6th place with his own. Very close to the wall. I think he touched the wall there very, very slightly, because on our animation his front wing damaged, but he stays 6th.
6th place, exactly.
Yep.
And this is it. Everyone has now finished their laps. This is the final. These are the final results of qualifying here in Canada.
And that man at the moment gets it, doesn't he? Gutierrez up the top of the timesheets. Kept it from Danny Burns and Victor Bolea.
Has now finished their laps. This is the final. These are the final results of qualifying here in Canada.
And you're looking at a nice 1 second gap, I think, to Oscar. Not bad. Not bad at all. From Danny Burns and Victor Bolea. Wait, you can hear the commentators in the background? Wait, you're supposed to be hearing. Oh, I get it now. My apologies. I had the stream on. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right, you want to go through the good results, please? Somebody? If you can? I know,
Yeah,
might be.
it's. I will go with them. So it's pole position for Álvaro Gutiérrez, P2 for Danny Burns, number 3 Victor Bolea, race time winner last season, I think. Tyler Nelson is going to be P4, Juancho Valle P5, with Benjamin Zies, our last championship winner, in P6 alongside him. Anthony Sorano, the North American, is going to be P7, with Paulo Lopez, the Portuguese, in P8. Troy Banks is going to be P9, with Joao Delgado alongside him in P10. P11 for Oskari Imonen, P12 for Brian Dumhuis, P13 for Alaric van der Bos, P14 for Josh Levi, P15 for Gokkan Nguyen, also known as the back marker, and P16 for Liam Kerr, the Australian.
Alex, you're being harsh. You're being harsh. How can you Gok the back marker, considering that he's racing at 1 a.m.?
In my defense, he had that nickname on Discord. So yeah, I think he will love that. He will love that. Otherwise, I will make apologies for that.
Yep. When Gokkan Nguyen will win a race, there's something that we need to do.
And they're going to be gridding up for the race.
We're having a beautiful shot of the first row of the grid. Alvaro Gutierrez is on the right. Danny Burns is on the left as we're waiting for the lights to come out. Very beautiful shots of the Montreal track with all the cars being grid up. It's not like in real life we're not seeing any.
Let's get ready to go, guys.
Cars, so we're not seeing the lights, but the race is about to start at any moment.
Let's go.
From
Go
now
ahead.
on, the lights are out and away we go. That's a good start from Alvaro Gutierrez. Very, very, very bad start for Danny Burns, who's losing place after place. Victor Bolea is now in second place. There's the spin there for Paulo Lopez in the background, and there's Liam Kerr going very slowly as well. Russell now having a beautiful helicopter shot. Benjamin is in 6th place. He hasn't lost or won any places, but Dan Burns from 2nd. He's gone down to 5th place. That has been a horrible start for the newcomers. Benjamin Ziz is getting very close to him to making contact with Danny. As for having Alvaro Gutierrez, Victor Bolea, and Joan Sonval at the top 3.
Yeah, Paolo had a spin, but luckily he's alive, so yeah, he can carry on and gain a lot of places. I think Benjamin had a great start, but the whole right-hand side of the grid, as we are seeing, a dive on the inside and a crash.
That was Tyler Nelson putting pressure on Joan Solvale, and while he was looking only at the car in front, he has a mistake, and now he's being attacked by Danny Burns. As we're seeing, there are a lot of battles, a lot of cars going side by side. Cars going so aggressive on this curve, but Tyler Nelson stays 4th and Danny Burns stays 5th, with Ngokan Nguyen going up in 12th place right now.
Yeah, that is the car that lost a lot of positions. As I was saying, the right-hand side of the grid were very poor at the start. So yeah, P2, P4, and P6, sorry, which was Benjamin. I think they had to brake on the short run to San Juan.
Incident between car number 4 and car number 21 is now under investigation. Car number 4 is Josh Levy, but we're not having a car number 21. So I think that's car number 27, Jean-Saul Vale.
I'm going to see if we can get a replay of that in a second. Actually, we'll have to go back to that because it looks like Benny's going to make a run here.
No, we actually have a car number 21.
Yeah, down the back straight. This is the Casino Straight at the moment. Let's have a look. Track map as well. We'll come up in a second. Is anybody going to make a move into turn 1? No. Camera's really shaking from the speed of these cars. Here we go. Final corner. Oh, he's going to make a run now.
Now the DRS is still the next time around they're going to have DRS. So yeah, maybe Benjamin can relax and have another go in the next lap.
Defending champion putting a bit of pressure there on Danny Burns. Has dropped 3 places so far in this race. Victor Bola's gained 1, and you can see Wanko's gained 2. And still a leader remains in the lead of this race as we're a couple of laps in. Out of we have about 31 laps remaining here in this session.
There has been another incident that has been noted by the stewards. As we're seeing, Benjamin Z is getting the move done very easily there, and he's now up in 6th place, and he works it down in 6th place. I think the incident that is now under investigation is the one that Paulo Lopez has been involved in.
Benjamin got Danny there with the second DRS zone, but let's see back because Danny is going to have DRS now with Benjamin. So yeah, I can see that Danny had the yellow marked tires. I don't know if it's still a problem with the simulator, or maybe he has gone for the alternative strategy, starting with the mediums and then finishing with the softs.
It's Paulo Lopez making an overtake done.
There is the 5-second time penalty for car number 9.
And who was car number 9 again? That's Alec?
Anthony Serrano?
Anthony. Oh yeah, let's have a look at his crash further back. Let's have a look at the replay of that and we'll get maybe an idea of what caused this. This is back in lap 1, I believe, at the start of the race. We're on board with Anthony. And is this to seek the other drivers? Last late breakers? Bang. Yeah, what do you think about that one, guys? That's a little iffy.
Yeah, he went for the inside, but then lose where he had to brake. Maybe he was used to the qualifying setup, which you can brake a lot later. But yeah, with the tank full of fuel.
And look at this run right now, mate. Look at this run right now. Benjamin and Tyler.
Benjamin up in 4th place. Can he get even 3rd on the same lap? He's really putting pressure on Francois, but anyways, he's now up in the 4th place, so the comeback is on. He will have DRS again. Now the start finish straight. Jean Saval is in front of him. He's gaining. He moves on the right. He will have the outside on turn 1, but he will have the inside in turn 2. He touched! Oh, that's a huge crash for Jean Saval, who is now in the wall.
Yeah, we're going to see where he is. Wanko.
that's tough job for the incident reviewers. Benjamin got the inside, and I don't know, maybe Juancho closed the door with him on the inside. I don't know, maybe also netcode in this car is still a problem. So yeah, let's see how if there is a penalty for Benjamin or not.
Yeah, that'll put Paulo Lopez on the back there of Oscar, we call him, sorry.
Yeah, straight on. The incident has been noted, so surely will be investigated by our stewards. Joan Sobal is straight down in 13th place after that crash. I think he is still on track. He is continuing the race. Obviously, he will have to go to the pit lane in order to repair the damage. As we're now seeing Troy Banks with Brian Damwis, with Alarik van den Bos battling out for 7th place.
Yeah, job done on that one. Paulo got past Oscar.
Yeah, Paulo Lopez has been also very fast throughout practice and also qualifying. Obviously, the incident at the start has put him on the wrong foot, and he's now down into 10th place.
So we'll go back to that replay of what happened at Wanko real quick there before. And this is him alongside with Benjamin, if I believe. Yes, it is. So Benjamin going for the inside like that. It's just a little tap and really throw the car around. Whoa, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, I think that has been netcode. Just what Alex said. If we can get an on-board, that would be great.
Yeah, okay. Can I go back to that replay again real quick? And we'll go back and have a look at the onboard and from his perspective, and let's have a look. Oop, if it should be on that one right now. Oh, here it is. There.
Yeah,
it's just hard to tell.
Yeah, nothing Juancho could do there.
Yeah, I'm just seeing it on the other screen, and I think that has been netcode. I don't think they have actually touched, because there is a small gap between Benjamin's tire and Joan's tire. So there was no real contact.
It is. The race controls called it netcode right now. No further investigation between car 27 and car 07. And car...
Yep.
Well, that's 27. That's something else, because Benjamin's actually car 37. And he's about to put pressure on the back there of Victor for P2.
Yeah. I think they have gotten it wrong on the race control side, because that's the only incident that Johnson has been involved in.
And there is no car 27. Oh, there is a car 27. It's Wanko, actually. It could have been the other incident, because Wanko was off with a front wing. Yeah, it's probably, still. It's 27 and 7, put it that way. And 37. So is it 37 and 27? I don't know. But 37 definitely at the moment is on the back to Victor. This is actually allowing our leader to pull a bit of a gap there, 2.8 seconds. Pit stops are required. But sorry guys, I can't show you the lap counter. It is what it is. The things only allow me time. But I can tell you we're on 27 laps remaining. I'll give you that.
Yeah, still a long way to go. Benjamin can think every move that he has to do. Remember that Victor, as you said, Edward, was still practicing race pace during qualifying, which Benjamin didn't do. But yeah, Benjamin is recovering very well from that P6 grid position, and he's making up every time that he was losing. So yeah, it's now going for P2, and Alvaro is only 3 seconds off the road with compared to Victor. So yeah, if Benjamin overtakes Victor, he has to recover another 3 seconds and go for the lead.
He's very close, Benjamin is. He will have DRS and slipstream going on the next straight.
I think we've an accident back here. We'll go back to that in a second, because I was wondering why it was dropping some places like a Bitcoin exchange. But at the moment, we'll get the replay of that, of course, but we'll see whether or not Benji can make the overtake down here.
Benjamin is moving to the right. He will have the inside, and he just flies past Victor Bolea. So by what I'm seeing, Benjamin Ziz has a much faster setup on the straight line. So his setup is low downforce.
Let's have a look at this accident before, because there was a bit of a kerfuffling going on. And that's further back, so let's have a look here what happened between this accident. It said he's crashed. Let's go back. Must have crashed before here. Here it is. This is, I can't pronounce his first name, sorry, but that's the Brazilian driver. It's Paulo Lopez, I believe, behind him, if I'm not mistaken. on what's happened
and
here.
That's Paul Delgado crashing.
Yeah. So has he lost it himself? Yes, he has. There it is.
Yep.
That was huge. That was very big impact.
Now has to wait for all the other cars to go past.
It's easy to lose the rear there on that acceleration. So yeah, it's a shame. The walls are very close, and you cannot do any mistakes here at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. So.
And he's in the pit lane for those repairs and a lap down now, I believe. Liam Kerr is definitely not driving, but he's well, I'm not sure if he wants to drive. He's got the nice new livery there, the nice new Mercedes GT3 car as well too, that's sitting in the pit lane. He was doing laps earlier during the practice session. He's not going to be called out for the safety car just yet.
Sorry, Biggers, but Benjamin Ziz has set a 1:12.75 last lap. He has set the fastest lap, and he's gaining. He's gaining the gap between him and Alvaro. He's only 2.6 seconds right now. As Victor Bolea is not that far. Still, he's in the mix.
Yeah, Victor's keeping up, isn't he? Using that slipstream, keeping within that 1 second crucial, so he has that letterbox open up 15 kilometers an hour, 17 kilometers an hour, where we want to go on that casino straight. That's where you're going to make it. There's also another DRS zone into turn 2 and 3 or whatever. Not really. Whoa! Whoa! That's Benny. Benny going a little bit too deep.
Another mistake.
Yeah, but he controlled the car. That's crucial. And at Montreal, you can lose the car and destroy the whole car. But he managed to keep it on the grass at least, and he didn't lose just one place, and he's still on the DRS zone. So yeah, I think that's pretty good news for him.
Yeah, he's had 2 wheels of grass there. He's going straight into pit lane.
Yeah, maybe he had a flat spot on the tires. So yeah, it's a smart move to go into the pit lanes and maybe go for the medium tires. I don't know. It's lap 10. So he has to do another 25 laps on the medium tires. So yeah, let's see.
Because how many laps there are to go?
23 laps to go at the moment. Benjamin's in the pit lane, and this battle's still occurring. Paulo Lopez and Troy Banks have been out at 2 for now since this race. 3 positions gained there for our Portuguese driver. Once again, very proud to be Portuguese because he's got the car livery on that like he did last season. He can see that up the road there. So Electric Boss there in 8 positions gained, still yet to box, of course, but he's got Troy Banks and Paulo for company here on, well, 23 laps to go in the first round of the season, guys. Season 3.
Yeah, it is.
Troy Banks is very close on the incline more, so he might think about a move on the next run on the straight, on the back straight. So let's see, now we are at the hairpin, very slow corner, and now all 3 of them are going to have DRS. Let's see if we will see any moves that are fun, and both Troy Banks and Paulo Lopez very close onto each other. Troy Banks is with that full black car, so let's see, will he have DRS as we're moving to...
Oh, sorry, there it is. My apologies. Wrong one. There it is.
Troy Banks gets past Alaric Van den Bos. This is a move for 5th place, as Tyler Nelson is in the pit lane right now.
Oh, what happened?
Ooh, very close.
Sorry. Well, yep, it was supposed to change it to Paulo. Paulo got around him.
On the outside. Nice one, Paulo.
Yep.
And that was a bold move on the outside of turn 1. Then you have the inside of turn 2. So yeah, with the 6 of the DRS, he's going to be behind Troy Banks, going up places and leaving Alaric Van der Bos behind.
They were very close to crashing on the start-finish straight. As we have seen...
Yeah, I'll get a replay of that, guys, because I could have messed it up. Let's have a look at the replay real quick there, because I accidentally changed the camera a little bit last minute. That's a good thing about iRacing. We have multiple cameras. Let's have a look here what happened. Yeah, he lifted and let him through big time, didn't he? Unless he made a mistake and locked up a brake, but it just allowed Paulo to go through.
It's either Alaric knowing that he will get a penalty.
The replay, we have a crash here, I think, or it's just the exiting out of the pit. Has he spun out of the pit lane? Let's have a look at Brian here. He's made his pit stop. Says he's crashed, so it could just be one of those you've gone into the pit lane. Why is it showing the other safety car? It should be showing our brand new nice safety car. Oh, that spun out of the pit lane. There it is. I figured that one.
Yeah, cold tires.
Yeah.
It's easy to do that, and in the heat of the race, it's even easier.
Oh, somebody's spun ahead too. And look at this.
That's Troy Banks.
Benjamin's going off. And Troy Banks. Is that Troy Banks? Yeah, Benjamin.
Benjamin as well.
yeah, Benjamin had to take a avoiding action, and he went into the inside of the chicane, and now he has to serve a slowdown. That's why he was too slow on the finish straight.
Replay of that to see what happened with Troy Banks.
This is the 6th mistake.
Here's Troy Banks right now. He's got Paulo behind him. We've seen that little battle before. Let's have a look. Is this going... Just trying to see here. So is that Paulo through, and is he going in the pit lane? Oh, he's just snapped a brake. Went around.
That was a mistake very, very similar to what Nico Rosberg has done in 2016 when battling Max Verstappen. But I don't know what happened to Benjamin Ziz. I think he just avoided Troy Banks and he has gone straight as well there.
Unless he got a tap,
Yeah.
is that net code? No, he didn't get a tap because he would have been spun around probably. Daddy Bird's going to the pits right now. Stewart's going to be busy in this first race already, aren't they, guys? 20 laps to go.
I think maybe Benjamin saw a bit of smoke, and yeah, you don't know where the car is going, because maybe a car is flying around or bouncing left and right with the walls this close, and yeah, maybe he take avoiding action going cutting the chicane.
The incident between Paulo Lopez and Alaric Van den Bos is under investigation. I think that's when he has been squeezed, as we're seeing another driver being squeezed right now. I think that's Danny Burns. And Danny Burns has lost a lot of places after pitting. He's behind Benjamin Ziz. Meanwhile, before pitting, he has been ahead of the German driver.
Oh, Danny boy, if you are from Ireland. He's lost 5 positions out. Look at Khan, man. Khan, 7 positions gained. Gilles yet to box. But solid drive for him. Got to be happy with that.
As always. As always.
Yeah, here comes Ben. The defending champion in your rear mirrors is not a nice thing. He's going to have to go somewhere on the inside or the outside. Benny's going to make him force him around the outside. A bit of a snatch on the brake. That's going to allow Ben a great exit out of here down the Casio straight. Oh, he can't control that car. What's going on?
Yeah, I think Benjamin didn't want to overtake before the hairpin because he will give DRS to the other car. So yeah, that was like a Leclerc and Verstappen move. Like, I'll let you pass and then I'll have the DRS for the back straight.
That's another job done there. But now Danny Burns is catching this pack drastically. So Tyler's just been overtaken by Benjamin, but now he's got to think about Danny in the background, and Tyler's just struggling with the traction of that car right now.
Yeah, and also Benjamin is having a hard time because he pitted and went behind Tyler, I think it was, and then he had a slowdown. So yeah, he will have more warm tire at the end of the race, while Álvaro and Victor are yet to pit and are going to have, I think when they pit, they are going to be at the front of Benjamin, and they're going to have fresher tires. So yeah, it's the race is going to be a hard job for Benjamin if he wants to win it.
And Benjamin still winning, considering the fact that he's done a lot of mistakes and he's been through a lot of speed in this race.
He can. We all know how fast he is. He's the Season 2 champion. And yeah, but he's had a hard job ahead because, as I said, track temperature are getting hotter and hotter, and yeah, it's not going to be fun driving with those tires at the end of the race. And Álvaro and Victor, they have clean air in front of them. The gap is still 3.7 between them. So yeah, they are comfortable where they are, and Benjamin is struggling and losing a lot of wear fighting with other cars. So yeah, let's see how this pays off at the end of the race for Benny.
Yeah, but you need to take into consideration the fact that Benjamin Ziz has pitted very, very early. So towards the end of the race, he's going to have a very hard time, as we're seeing him getting very close there. Alaric Van den Bos, he will move maybe before the hairpin.
No,
he has nothing left.
He doesn't want to give the DRS to the other car.
Very close to there at the exit of the hairpin, and we are now going to have a very, very long straight where you can go flat out, and with DRS and slipstream, surely Benjamin Ziz will try something before the chicane, as we're seeing another battle behind them between Tyler Ness and Danny Burns, as Rick is going straight into the pit lane.
Yeah, and as you said, it's going to be I don't want to say destroying the Benjamin's concentration, but yeah, picking up mistakes and fighting with other cars and knowing that the leaders are yet to pit, everything is going to be building in his head, and he will have a lot of pressure. So yeah.
Benjamin has pitted in lap number 10, and we are now in lap 17. So Alvaro Gutierrez will have tires that will be fresh.
We may have a crash back here somewhere. Let's have a look. Maybe 2 cars are involved. Let's have a look. There's 2 cars involved. This is a crash here. Further back around P12 position. And what's happened here?
These are Brian Damuis.
Into the into La Ping.
Yeah, he missed the breaking point there. Yep.
Back to live, and it's still going on here, isn't it? This is definitely still going on. This is a nice little squabble that's going on, obviously behind Tyler, Danny. You got Khan further down the road. You got Anthony putting pressure on Khan. I'm not sure which battle to stick. We'll stick with this one at the moment and go back to that pass if we need to.
Paulo Lopez is up in the 3rd place after being spun around at the start. He has recovered very well. Joan Solvale as well, we've seen him
so
in the
here's
wall
Anthony.
At some point.
Anthony back in P8, putting pressure on Khan. Now, remember that pit stops have not occurred. They've actually got the pit stops up there. When they lapped, when they boxed, it is. So Anthony's already taken a pit stop, but it's at lap 1. You can see everybody else is still yet to box. There's the lap times of anybody who has boxed. So you can see that Benjamin's lap boxed on lap 11. 11 for Tyler, 10 for Benjamin, Danny, you can see that. 16 laps to go, guys. Oh, he's lifted. Oh, he's lifted. He snatched a break as well.
Nice car control there.
Good cameras going on board with that one at the right time.
Yeah, a lot of spins. Alex, why are we having so many incidents in this race? Is it because of the tire of the track temperature?
Yeah, for sure it's going to be a track temperature issue. Also, cars peaked too early, maybe, and yeah, they are pushing, and the more you fight with another car, the more you are destroying your tires. And also being behind a car, remember these are the cars from last year, and being behind a car gives you the dirty air, and yeah, it's not comfortable being too close to the car in front.
So, guys, we still have the top 3 drivers that have yet to box. Now, gap to leader is 30 seconds. What's a pit stop in and out around here going to cost you? Is that going to put Benjamin into the lead of this race?
It's one of the circuits that it's how do you say it, that requires less time to pit, because you don't have to brake for the last chicane, and also you got from turn 1. You when you go out of the pits, you go straight into turn 2. So yeah, drivers must do two heavy braking points for the last chicane and the first corner. So yeah, it's maybe around 19 seconds only. So I think Alvaro and Victor are going to be at the front of Benjamin when they pit.
Yeah, but we're seeing Tyler Nelson putting a lot of pressure here on Danny Burns. Danny Burns has overtook Tyler a couple of laps ago, and now Tyler wants the place back. We're seeing him putting a lot of pressure there. 2 cars that are both yellow. I don't think they are from the same team, but their liveries are looking alike for sure.
Yeah, they both pitted in lap 13 and 11, so yeah, the tires are pretty much even on degradation.
Oh, that's a big crash. That's a big crash for Tyler Nelson. He lost it, the same as João Delgado has done, and he has ruined his chances.
Yeah. Did I miss that completely? Let's have a look.
I was saying that he's not having trouble with the degradation, and he had a spin out of turn 3-4, I think it was.
Let's
no,
have
turn
a
6.
replay up right now. Yeah. Oh, it just... Did he think... No, he snatched it there. Oh, there. Whoa! That's going to hurt. It's all right. Yeah, you're right. Victor's in the pit lane. As we go back to live. And we're going to have a look at Victor. That's the pit stops that are coming, guys. So Once again, I've got the gap up there. I'm also going to show you the pit stops.
Yeah, he's in front of Paulo, which is crucial for him because then Benjamin has to overtake Paulo and then Victor, but Paulo has yet to pit. But yeah, it's going to be free air for Victor Bolea, and it's going to be hitting his best lap times now with fresher tires.
So now Alvaro Gutierrez has a 27 seconds advantage. The gap that you need to pit, as you said, Alex, is about 20 seconds. So after Alvaro will pit, he will come back in first place.
Yeah, but he has to pit now because Victor is going to make a lot of fast laps with new tires. So yeah, if Alvaro is not pitting this lap, he has to do it the next one. Maybe losing 1.5 seconds per lap.
And the number 8 car, Troy Banks, got a drive-through penalty. That's going to really punish any chances of him probably getting in the top 10 now. As Troy Banks is currently running in 11th place. They are a lap down. Have made their pit stops, but still, this is it, isn't it, too? Only 2 drivers remaining on the track here with 12 laps to go. Have yet to box.
Paulo Lopez has a 19 second advantage to Anthony Serrano. So when he will come into the pit lane, he might go back out into 6th place. This is an amazing recovery considering that he has been spun around in the first lap.
Yeah, gained 5 positions as well, too, in this race so far, Paulo. And he's been spicy since the start. I think again, at the moment, Oscar's looking like he's not having a very good run here. But yeah, there is Oscar's car right there. That's the Golf livery. He's lost the front wing.
Yeah, but also Paulo has very worn tires with 22 laps. I think he is now, and he's not backing up from Victor, which has fresher tires. So yeah, it's I don't know. Maybe Victor is not comfy with these tires, or either Paulo is going pretty quick with used tires.
Well, Paulo has got a box, doesn't he? At some point, because he's 11 laps to remain. He has to pit.
I think something happened to Alvaro Gutierrez because he has been off track for...
Yeah, it has. He's crashed. Let's have a look at the replay real quick on that one. This is further back. Did he hit them? Yep. This is interesting. Our race leader. Yeah, let's have a look. Ooh. Oh, he got tapped from a car behind.
He's spinning. He's spinning. He's got spun by a lap car.
Exactly, but he went slow through that. That lap car was quite quick, but that's not going to be something he's going to be happy about, that's for sure. I'm expecting to see that up at the race control because the man leading now isn't maybe a bit of pressure. The gap's 15 seconds now to Victor, who's taken a pit stop already. So that's spicing things up.
Sorry, because when Alvaro will pit, he will go back into 6th place.
Wow.
And he's in the pit lane now. So yeah, it's P1 for virtual P1 for Victor and P2 for Benjamin because Paulo is yet to pit. So yeah, interesting.
Where's that Tyler Nelson, the car that has hit Alvaro?
P10 at the moment. I expect he's going to get some sort of penalty for that. Because you're allowed to unlap yourself. But, however, there it is. It's under investigation. There he is. Our race leader's come back out. He's still in the pit lane. There he is.
Going off now.
Daddy's going to be coming around the final corner here. Should be able to get ahead of him. Yes, he will. But look at that. You're right. Look at that. He's come back out. Well, P4. Got a bit of work to do. 10 laps to go.
Yeah,
Paulo has to box.
The incident is under investigation.
Yeah.
But they took the lead away from you. He's going to be very mad, very angry right now, I can tell you. And maybe now is the time that he can make mistakes. So yeah, let's see how his concentration.
But he can recover. He can recover. The gap between him and the leader is only 6 seconds. And considering how fast he has been this entire race, he can recover and get that win. We have 10 laps to go.
You're right, too. And that's especially because Benjamin's being held up right now, boys. Paulo's not yielding at all. He still has to box, of course, the Portuguese driver, but he's not making it easy. He's had very good pace around here this evening, but he's got Benjamin wanting to get past him as quickly as possible. And he also got, remember, Victor is leading this race just up the road. That's the top 3 there. And now keep an eye on that gap, as you'd mentioned there, from Gutierrez, because he now has to break it all down. Want the fresh boots in town. Got 5 seconds.
Paulo Lopez is on 24 laps, all tires, and he's still keeping up with Victor Bolea. The gap between him and Victor is only 0.6 of seconds, so he's not that far off the pace.
Yeah, and he's holding Benjamin up. So yeah, it's I don't know. Maybe Paulo found seconds on these used tires, or I don't know. But yeah, well, he finished P3 last season. So yeah, we all know that he's a very fast driver. But yeah, he's still within 1 second from Victor, so he's having DRS, and that's killing Benjamin.
Yeah.
Oh, he will try one into the hairpin. Obviously, with the fresher tires, he will have the advantage, but Paulo Lopez will get the DRS, I'm sure.
I think both will get DRS.
Benjamin Ziz now got a place. Let's see if Paulo Lopez can recover the place now with the DRS, slipstream DRS. Paulo Lopez, will he try anything, or will he go into the pit lane?
No, he's staying out.
No, he stays out.
Yeah, 9 laps to go, but he's got to... So the time up there is just the overall timer, guys, but there is 9 laps remaining in this race. He has to box still.
Maybe he's doing an Alex Albon, staying out till the last lap and pitting, doing only 1 lap on the new
And look at Benjamin now, mate. He wants the race win here. He wants it on Victor. Now, Gutierrez is now 4 seconds and change down the road, so he is gaining a lot of time, of course. Still plenty of time. Well, not plenty of time, but 8 laps to go to try to snatch back his pole position for this race. We'll see. She didn't start in pole. My apologies, started in 2nd place, but he wants a race win, that's for sure.
Benjamin Ziz has done so many mistakes into this race, and he's now still battling out for first place.
He's waiting for the DRS now. Also, I'm sure that Paulo knows that this is a car a track that cars make a lot of mistakes. So yeah, don't count out having a safety car. So yeah, maybe he wants to pit under safety car, which is pretty cheap compared to a normal pit stop. And Benjamin, yeah, is going to wait maybe for the next DRS on or the next lap.
Oh, he's very close, and he's gaining. He moves to the left. He will have the inside in turn 1, but we need to keep in mind that Victor will have the inside in turn 2, which happens. Benjamin Ziz locks up the tires, and the first 2 are staying in the same order. Benjamin Ziz is looking there from the inside, but there's no space through the chicane, turn 3 and 4. As we're now going through turn 6 and 7, the next chicane impossible through there as well. But Benjamin will have the DRS, because through here is the first DRS zone of the lap, or the second one, however you want to consider it. Benjamin Ziz is gaining, but it's impossible to overtake through here.
And he has to make the move now because Alvaro is doing 112, whereas Victor is doing
Guess who's caught the background?
Alvaro Gutierrez.
Yes, it's turned into a 4-way fight. 7 laps to go. And it's certainly, this is amazing. Hey, he's kept his head down. I'm sure he's not a happy camper. Let's go to the blimp cam, because now we can start to see all these cars catching up together. P1, P2, P3, P4. Paulo still has to box. So it's really a 3-way fight.
Paulo is staying out.
Unbelievable.
This is incredible.
Has somebody did he get the memo? You have to box, mate? You have to? I'm not sure if he got the memo. Let's look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Look how much they've gained.
Guys, there's something that you need to keep in mind. Victor Bolea and Benjamin Ziz are the slowest cars on track at this stage. The only cars that are slower than these 2 are Danny Burns and Troy Banks. So their pace is not that great. This is why Paulo Lopez is being able to stay with them. I think they're so focused on keeping each other close that they're going very slow these laps.
Yeah, maybe Paulo worked as an anchor for Alvaro, giving DRS, and if now he's going into the pit lane, for sure he has money put on Alvaro, because I think he's helping him out reaching Benjamin and Victor.
Look at the gap too. Fastest lap there on the last lap there from Gutierrez. It's gained 1.5 seconds there on Paulo. So this man wants a race win. We've got 6 laps to go remaining in this race.
Let's see, Alvaro is gaining now. Will he try to send one on the inside of Paulo? As Paulo goes straight into the pit lane. On this track, from what I have seen today, there's one thing catching up, and there's the other thing overtaking, as Benjamin Ziz is proving me wrong. Just that, as he gets past Victor Bolas, there's the spin for Alvaro Gutierrez there in the background. There's all moving mad in this race.
Yeah, I can't even see where he is at the moment. He's spun for sure. Let's have a look. Blimp. I don't know what's happened there. We'll get a replay. Was it really a spin? I'm not sure. Was it netcode?
It was a spin. It was a spin because he's now 5 seconds away, 7 seconds away.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Something's happening to Alvaro.
Let's have a look at the replay. This is further back.
So,
that was when Paulo went in the pit lane. And you can see on this blimp cam, he's down the road there. You can see the front two battling for it too for now. We're watching them, but we're going to keep it on him now. And what happened here?
oh, he
Just lost it there? Just a little deep into the breaking point.
Yeah, I think he saw the fight in front and got
distracted.
got very close and he was hurt. Maybe he can be in the fight.
He's coming back,
was
but
so
he's got
close.
Danny, because Danny's got past him now. Danny Burns. Now he's going to get past Danny. He's not going to be a happy camper, of course, but he's going to go back for a podium position. Paulo's back out in P6. But it's now up to Victor and Benjamin, really, with 4 laps to go. Who wants to win the race?
Yeah, but it's very strange because Victor Bolea has 10 laps newer tires, and Benjamin Ziz is still faster than Victor Bolea. So we can just see how fast overall Benjamin Ziz is as a driver in this series.
Yeah, I was about to say that because when Victor pitted, I said that he will be making fast laps, and he didn't. Remember, Paulo was behind him and didn't build that gap, and that's why Benjamin is now P1 because Victor didn't get the full pace of the new tires.
Crunch time for the first race of Season 3, and this is a racing we're going to get all season long. They're going to keep us on our toes, aren't they, guys? Like, ooh, let's see so much stuff, action all over the place. Good thing about it is that we still have 15 of the drivers in this session. Tyler is in the pit lane right now. Liam, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he wanted to get out there and drive that fresh, new, shiny, and he's still racing Mercedes safety car, but he didn't get a chance to do it here this evening. But I'm sure Liam Kerr might be a part in the stewarding room as well there, having all those decisions. I didn't see any report there from that incident that caused our Mr. Gutierrez to have a bit of a spin there. Did you guys see anything about that, or is it still under investigation?
I think he just spun on his own.
I mean, the first one from the back marker earlier.
Yeah, it was under investigation,
Yeah.
but there was still no response from the investigation, but the incident is under investigation right now.
Benjamin's pulling away. You can see the lap counter. He's gaining almost about half a second a lap there now on Victor Bolo. Oh, Paulo Lopez is back. If I can find my mouse, I can show you. After his pit stop, very late pit stop, he wants to get past Mr. Anthony.
Yeah, and if the live timing is not mistaken, Anthony put these tires on lap 1, so yeah, it's going to be super hard for them and super fresh for Paulo. So it's going to be an easy overtake in theory, but yeah, the theory is not always what you see on track.
You're right. Let's have a look. Yeah, you're right. Look at that. He boxed on lap 1. He's still going.
2 laps to go right now. As we're seeing Paulo Lopez is having DRS. But there's something I'm looking at right now. Tyler Nelson has 4 pit stops. I'm really wondering what happened to him.
Yeah, there it is. Pit stops for everybody. 4 for Tyler is out of the session too. Well, let's see. I don't think he's going to go out now. Anyway, back to the action, of course, up the top.
Because Victor is very close to Benjamin.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Right on it. That's because he's a Spaniard, my friend. Another Spaniard, Ed. Well, Alex is... well, he lives in Barcelona, doesn't he, Alex?
Yeah, near Barcelona, he said once, I think.
All right, so vamos. You'd be screaming out there in Espanol, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and now it's going to be the last lap, so I think both are going to deploy the battery that's left on those cars. And yeah, we all know Benjamin, maybe he can do the fastest lap at the end, or maybe Victor is going to take that DRS and overtake him. Let's see.
This is the last lap. So Victor, we need to throw everything at the German driver in order to win this race here in Canada. We are going on board with Victor Bolea again through this section 3-4, and we'll have another chicane up ahead. the chicane, turns 6 and 7. Victor is close, but not close enough in order to do the move. Obviously, Victor has the newer tires. He goes pretty bad out of that corner, but he will have DRS now.
Is it the last lap? I didn't get the white flag message.
I didn't. It says 1 lap to go. I'm not sure yet. My mouse isn't flashing white. We'll see.
Let's see, this might be the last chance of Victor to overtake after this hairpin, and he goes out very well. He gets a very good exit, but the small drift out of that corner that caused him to lose time. But Victor will have now slipstream and DRS and fresh tires. Will Victor be able to do the move right before the chicane? Will he send one on inside? No, he doesn't. He just sticks behind. And I think this has been it for the Canadian Grand Prix. Let's see. Is the race done?
No, 1 more lap.
One more
lap. It's called now. There it is. Race control. Last lap of the race. This is Victor's last chance to get it done. Look how close he is. Through turn 2. Lock it up a little bit.
That's so close.
He's got to give it everything, doesn't he?
Them two.
You want to take out the defending champion, not take out literally, but I mean, get past him. You don't want...
that was a pretty bad exit. That was a bad exit out of turn 4.
Go back on board and we'll see from Victor's perspective, guys.
DRS now. This is the first DRS zone. He will close through here in order to get an even better chance through the line after the hairpin. Let's see. Now up ahead is the hairpin. Victor Bolea 4 tenths behind him. Now through the hairpin. The green car versus the blue car. The world champion versus the Spaniard. This is it. Slipstream DRS for one last chance. He's pretty far away, but he has a chance. Will he get him? Let's see. 2 more corners to go. The World Champions is there, and he will send out his side.
He's going to go across the line.
He was crushed. Victor Bolea will cross the line without a front wing.
Literally the World of Champions, and he's going to be P4.
Oh, no podium, not even a podium.
What a finish.
Wow.
Danny Burns has finished on the podium by setting the fastest lap in the last lap with 20 laps old tires.
Now we have to get an idea of this crash again on a replay to see what just happened, guys. Because
that's a drive-through penalty for car number 37 incident limit exceeded. I think that's because of the off tracks.
See if we get a replay of this earlier.
Not only that Benjamin has crashed with Victor, he also got a drive-through penalty. This basically means that he will get a 20-second time penalty post-race, if I'm not wrong.
Here's a replay of this last minute. Look at this. Oh,
yeah, he crashed on his own.
Yes.
Wow. I think
very much.
They both were super.
We'll watch it again from his perspective in the replay. Let's have a look. This is the final lap. This is down the casino straight. Now he's taken the inside line. You got to remember, just behind him, just next to him actually, well behind him.
Just take the middle line.
Will be Victor. Let's have a look. He's gone too deep. Yes, he went too deep.
Too deep.
That's definitely got to be maybe his fault. That means Victor was definitely probably won this race. We're going to hear obviously from the drivers hopefully in a second and to find out what happened with the kerfuffling in the first race. But that's what you do when you apply the pressure, isn't it, guys? I think the official race results will be in. Here we go. Let's have a look. Well, unofficial, of course, but we'll see. For now, that's what's showing us. Yep. I'm not quite sure that's showing us that. That's because it's showing us the qualifying. Let's have a look at the race more like it. Sorry, guys. There it is. There's your race results.
So these are the race results. Victor Bolea, winner here in Canada. Danny Burns in 2nd place. Victor Bolea in 3rd place. Tyler Nelson 4th, Joan Sovale 5th, Benjamin Ziz down in 6th place. 7th place now. So I think he got a penalty. He got the 20-second time penalty that we were talking. Because that's Joan Sovale in 6th place. With Benjamin Ziz in 7th. Alaric Van den Bos 8th, Troy Banks 9th. And Brian Damius.
Well, guys, yeah, exactly. We'll keep those results up. But we do have people...
Sorry, because we're now having Kevin Stam from the stewards in the commentators. From Kevin?
Yeah, what happened, mate?
With the end there, unfortunately, and he says, right, Benjamin got over his incident limit. So that got him down to a 40-second stop go penalty, unfortunately. Close race.
Ooh.
But the good news is I do have people ready for interviews.
Of course, bring them in. Guys, what do you reckon? We have to hear from this. That was what a race. Whoever you'd like to speak to first, guys. You guys have been doing fantastic
Victor,
casting.
For sure, Victor is the most interesting one to talk to right now. Hello, Victor. Congratulations on your win. A win that has been absolutely hectic. So talk us through your race and obviously through the last lap incident.
Oh wow, I really didn't expect that one. Well, firstly, I mean, it was a crazy race. Let's start with the last lap because obviously it was the insane of the race. To be honest, I didn't have the pace to fight with Benjamin, as I know that he's got a better pace on all races from last year. So, but I think he was with all tires, so I could still be in a distance with the RS, and obviously last lap you need to give it everything. I gave it everything. It wasn't enough because I couldn't overtake him in the last corner. But then he went wide. He touched the wall, and I think we were lucky to cross the line. So yeah.
Yeah, obviously you have been behind Alvaro Gutierrez most of the race, and then he has been crushed by a backmarker. So my question is, have you expected to win this race considering that Alvaro was so far ahead?
Yeah, well, as I said at the beginning, I really didn't expect to win the race. Especially, I mean, it's a shame that Alvaro couldn't win because obviously he deserves the win. I didn't see the incident, obviously, but I'm sure because the lap card got a penalty, I'm sure it was a real shame. So yeah, he really deserved the race because he got much more pace, and yeah, he was unlucky. And then I was just behind Benjamin, so I didn't expect to win Benjamin either. So yeah, really unexpected win.
Yeah, but I have one last question for you. How did you felt right after the crash when you were into the wall and you were crossing the line without a front wing and I think with damage to the suspension? What was going through your mind in those seconds?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, before the last corner, I said, okay, I'm gonna give it everything. But obviously, you can't just send it and crash into everyone. So I was just settling for second. And then when I crashed, I thought, oh no, 34 laps, and then it's all over in the last corner. But I don't know why yet, but the car kept running. And I managed to win. But honestly, those 2-3 seconds, I really thought it was over because sometimes with this car you just can't keep going. So yeah.
Yep, I see. And I'm sure that that image and probably that clip with you and Benjamin in last corner is going to be something historic for the Anti-Star Racing. Well, thank you very much, Victor, and congratulations for your win. If my colleagues Alex and Biggers have some question for you, I invite them to say it.
Yeah, thank you. Well, just to say that obviously it's the best way to start the season with that clip to just show this league to everyone because obviously it's gonna be a great season.
Yeah, congrats, Victor. Yeah, I have one last question. How was the track? Was it too hot? Maybe we saw a lot of mistakes during qualifying. Also, it's a street circuit, which is normal to have a bit of a crash there. But how was the track? Maybe a lot of tire wear. Maybe it was too hot.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't touched the car during this week because it was week 13. And I found the car a little bit different. So I don't know if they've updated something or the track was, with high temperatures. But yeah, it was tricky to race, especially in the first laps. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know if they changed the car or if they changed something. But it was definitely difficult to drive today.
Well, then it's going to be a sweeter victory with a car difficult to drive and having won a race that you didn't prepare, as you said. So yeah, congratulations on that one.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, vamos, vamos. Oh, no, you can say that in Spanish, obviously, Alex. You guys are from Spain, España. Who's next that we into the hitbox there? Would like to speak to?
Alvaro Gutierrez, another Spaniard. Congratulations for second place, Alvaro. There was a pretty hectic race because you were leading, then you crashed the back marker, and then you got the second place in the last lap, then you spin again. So my question for you is, how did you feel about the race, and if you can talk us through it?
Hello, everyone. Well, first I want to congratulate Victor because he did an amazing race, and in the beginning he was also managing the tires behind me with a stroke base, and I think he deserved the win. And that said, I feel a little bit bitter because I believe that I had the chance to win, and I was punted by a back marker. And then, well, while I was recovering, I made a mistake, and well, anyway, I managed to be P2, which is really nice. But yeah, I feel a little bit bitter now.
Obviously, you have had probably the best place to see the incident between Victor and Benjamin. My question is, what do you think about the incident? And were you expecting to get the second place before the last lap?
Well, when you are in iRacing, you see two cars really close in the final lap, you can expect anything. Yeah, especially here in this track with the DRS. And well, after watching the replay, I think Victor did it well because he pushed the other driver to the limit and forced him to make a mistake. And well, you were lucky, Victor, to anyway manage to cross the line, even though you hit the wall really hard.
Yep, thank you. And one last question from me, Alvaro. We have seen just a replay with the incident between you and the backmarkers. So my question for you is if you can tell us what happened there.
I don't really know. I don't know what he was thinking, trying to punt the leader when he was P9. But I don't know. This driver, I think he had already caused an incident with my teammate. So yeah, we are a little bit disappointed with this behavior.
Yep, I see. Thank you very much, Alvaro. And now I will let my colleagues Alex and Gilles to tell you even more questions.
Ask you. Yeah. That an early collision too with a back marker that got a bit of a tap there. That was the first real issue that caused you anything this race because you were practically dominating from the start. And then that little bit of a collision there, the back marker had given a bit of a spin around there, cost you a little bit of time. And then a little bit later on, of course, so it all went a little bit pearl-shaped.
Yeah, I lost there, I think, around 10, 12 seconds because I was monitoring the gap with Victor and the guys behind. Yeah, I had a good start. I managed to open the gap to avoid Victor from taking the DRS in the third lap. And from that point, I was able to slightly open the gap lap by lap and manage the rear tires especially. And well, I saw the P2 pitted really early in lap 10, I think. And I decided to try to make the first stint as long as possible. Yeah, I was planning to stop actually the lap I was hit, but yeah, I was unlucky to be hit in the first lap and had to make all the way to the pits with the car damage.
Well, thank you very much. It was much enjoyment. We have to go through the next interviews, but yeah, mate, good podium, good recovery there. You started on pole, but you ended up finishing P2 that towards the end. That was a great recovery drive. First race of the season. It's still going to be happy. Podium celebration for you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, and also Alvaro, congratulations on that P2, and also he did the fastest lap on qualifying. He managed the tires and managed the gap. So I think we're going to talk a lot with you in these podiums on the next races. So yeah, keep up the pace.
I hope so. Thank you. Thank you.
And finally, I believe we're going to have Benjamin. I'm just showing that replay over and over again. Now, Benjamin, the champion, the world champion for season 2. We had the world champion of Alex in the casting box with us. Benjamin, but good recovery drive, of course, from the not so great qualifying performance, but yeah, towards the end, mate. But what an exciting way to finish the final lap of the race.
Hi, yeah. Untypical of you guys to interview the 7th place position, but
Sorry? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. 7th place. Sorry, I'm looking at different telemetry at the moment. Go ahead, Benjamin. Sorry.
No, yeah. The last lap incident. I don't know. I was at 17 incident out of 18. Needed to keep it clean. My steering wheel wasn't also completely straight, and kind of thought that Victor was going to go for the inside. So I went a bit wide and I hit the wall of champions. I don't know. It was a fun race.
You mean the
mentioned my
champion into the
qualifying.
wall of champions? Sorry to go ahead with that one. Yeah. Lives up to its
You
name, doesn't it?
mentioned my qualifying performance.
Yeah.
It did not go really well. I did at the very end of qualifying set another lap, but also yet again wall of champions. I got a 0x contact. It would have been like 3-4 tenths quicker than pole position, but I got like 6th at the end. But oh well.
Benjamin, how were the tires at the end with that long stint?
Oh, I think my tires were fine. I was keeping caution of it. I went slow on the exits and stuff like that. I think they were fine, to be honest.
Yeah, I was thinking the other way around. Maybe the last 2 laps, I think we were with you on with Victor on board, seeing as you were accelerating out of the hairpin, and yeah, it was you always slide there. It's like one corner that it's very easy to slide there. But yeah, I was thinking that the tires maybe were a little bit more worn, as you said. But yeah, I had taken a lot of notes to questions to ask you in the interviews, and then I had to remove them all because of that incident. But it was not a coincidence. I think
you can ask them still. I mean,
yeah, no, it was about the race strategy, and also the race. How was the race start? Because I think I saw that you had a great start. But then maybe got blocked by, I think he was Danny Burns, the P2 that got a little bit stuck with the clutch.
Yeah, I had a nice start, but I couldn't do much with it because the road in front of me was blocked. So I had to let go of the throttle a bit and just keep behind.
Yeah, but once again, it was a hell of a recovery because you were overtaking cars laps after laps. So yeah, congrats up until the last chicane, which, as I said while commentating the lap, it's kind of at least for me in qualifying, it's like close your eyes and pray not to hit the wall. And yeah, you managed to do that 34 laps, but unfortunately the last one you hit even the incident limit, and it's a race to forget. Yeah.
No, it was still a fun one. I don't think I would particularly forget it. Not looking at my at the race results, I still think I performed really well. Maybe the incidents could have been improved a bit, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, we race for fun. That's the best thing about this. So yeah, well, nice done.
Well, I think this has been it for our stream here from Canada. Thank you very much for sticking with us through this entire race. Congratulations to the winners, and also thank you very much, Alexi Guya and Gilles, for being alongside me today for commentating this race. Next week, we're going to be again Monday, but that time we will be at Barcelona. So up until then,